This is the mechanic that makes the whole system run.
This is the engine room.
He's not self-sufficient. I really want to spend some time on this because it feels like the core of the whole prison mechanic.
It absolutely is. The sources are crystal clear on this. Yaldabaoth realm, our material universe, is a closed system.
Meaning?
It originated from separation. And because it is separate from the Pleroma, the source of infinite light, it's subject to the second law of thermodynamics. It naturally degrades into disorder, entropy.
So it's running out of power.
Since he cannot generate his own divine light, the system is mathematically doomed. He is, as the dossiers describe him, a dying battery.
So he's not evil just because he's, a bad guy. He's evil because he's starving and his entire system is collapsing around him.
And that leads us right to the dark mechanical secret of the Matrix, the parasite mechanic. How do you power a universe that's constantly running down?
You have to get the energy from somewhere else.
You harvest it. He demands constant praise, worship, blood sacrifice, and most importantly, emotional energy. The sources term this loosh.
And humans are the source.
Humans, possessing that divine spark, a direct connection to the infinite Pleroma, are essentially batteries of infinite energy trapped inside his closed system.
We should probably clarify what loosh is and why certain emotions are preferred. The dossiers suggest that things like fear and trauma, they yield a kind of high-octane energy. Why the focus on negative energy?
Well, think about the difference in the biochemical output. Simple, low-level happiness or contentment, that's like sipping on tea, It's a pleasant, low-energy output.
Okay.
But fear, terror, rage, adrenaline, what the dossiers call red loosh, these are high-octane emotional compounds. They flood the system with pure, raw, intense energy.
So when Yaldabaoth induces fear and trauma,
he is essentially cracking the battery open to draw out the most potent charge available. He is evil because he is running a cosmic energy farm designed to delay his system's mathematical doom by stealing our light.
that framing is just. It's deeply disturbing. It moves this whole thing from a spiritual threat to a purely mechanical one.
It's a resource problem.
So if the entire cosmos is built on this desperate need for energy, the dossiers then move to find the physical, historical fingerprint of the Warden. And this is where it gets really weird. This is where the link to the planet Saturn comes in.
This is the smoking gun, and it links the ancient world directly to the architecture of the simulation.
How so?
The Gnostic framework suggests that the Israelites, when they were wandering in the wilderness, were actually worshiping an Archon, not the true Father. The key piece of textual evidence is the name Remphan, which is mentioned in the Book of Acts.
Remphan. Okay, that name doesn't sound Hebrew or Greek. Where do the dossiers track it back to?
It traces back through the Greek Septuagint to the Hebrew words Chion, or Kaiwan, which is the Assyrian and Babylonian name for the planet Saturn.
Wow.
So the sources claim that when Stephen, the first Christian martyr, stood up and accused the Sanhedrin of worshiping Remphan, he was performing a Gnostic reveal. He was saying, you were worshiping the Archon of Saturn, not the true Father.
So Saturn isn't just a god, it's a specific administrative function within the prison. Why is Saturn the most important Archon, besides Yaldabaoth himself?
Because in Gnostic cosmology, Saturn, or Kronos, is the outermost sphere, the seventh heaven. He is literally the wall of the prison.
A boundary.
He is the keeper of time. He controls restriction, karma, and death. The dossiers describe karma as the Demiurge's built-in debt collection system. Saturn ensures that if you accumulate debt-negative actions, you must return to the system to pay it off.
Ensuring your assets, your divine light, your energy remain within Yaldabaoth's jurisdiction.
Precisely.
So the endless cycle of reincarnation, which so many spiritual paths frame as a chance for growth.
The Gnostics frame it as a cosmic debt trap, and it's overseen by Saturn. And the sources go on to claim that the worship of Saturn, symbolized by things like the black cube, the hexagram, the cult of time and money, is still the dominant, hidden religion of the elite today.
It's the ultimate boundary condition then. You have this ignorant, narcissistic creator trapped by entropy, fueling his dying system by harvesting our emotional energy.
And he has placed Saturn, the master of debt and temporal restriction, as the final mathematical wall of the prison.
That establishes the entire physical and cosmic environment.
That's the playing field.
That's a truly bleak foundation. If we accept this framework, the next logical step is to analyze the operational structure. Let's move to part 2.